Hello everybody and welcome back to the unfortunately illegitimate 100% run of a light block. Unfortunate because of the fact that, I accidentally used Ganon for 10 fights. I counted. I forgot to do that while editing, but I did end up doing that just right before recording by looking through the footage on my camera before deleting it. Real quick though, Starlow, the enemy is giant, the enemy is tiny after a little while. Gotta play a Pac-Man, a Mario, and Luigi. But I also checked and I also figured out where I lost Ganon. I lost him in the Akuma fight, which was the episode I went to go edit after that recording session. So that was kind of unfortunate. I honestly kind of forgot everyone that I lost that against Akuma. Like, I forgot I lost Ness and Bayonetta also against Akuma. Like, those are two characters that I looked at in the list. I was like, where did I lose those characters? Like, I just kind of forgot about that fight altogether. Something else I forgot about, when I made my list of characters, like, when I transferred the names down to be easier to find for the 100% run, I missed Game & Watch. Like, I still counted correctly. I still had 20 people alive. I just forgot to move Game & Watch's name to, or like copy Game & Watch's name down, so that way I could find his name easier. So I completely forgot I actually still have Game & Watch because I never used him after that one time fighting Alucard, which I conveniently just equipped. So that was also an interesting find on my part. Like, I was very shocked when I found that out. I was like, holy crap. I could have actually, like, what was it, last episode that I was going to plan on actually just making part of the episode before Guile, which ended up being a 12-minute episode. Like the one before Guile, I mean. Like, I could have actually ended up using Game & Watch and then pretended like just get Guile and pretended like nothing ever happened. But I didn't realize I had him. So I guess now I'm just gonna try to see how far I get with Game & Watch before ending up losing him. And maybe Luigi. Sorry, something in my throat. I also forgot about the fact that Luigi didn't die in the final boss fight like I thought he did that for some reason in that session. Oh, and also today is Monday? Yeah, today's Monday, April 5th. I'll go. The enemy has an extra mid-air jump. Alright, that's not too bad. But, so it was just kind of weird finding that, or like, right, no, Luigi was the one I'm talking about, not Game & Watch. Yeah, so I might use Luigi, because technically, he wasn't dead when I beat the game. He was still there. Because he came back after the boss rush, just like how when you get to the boss rush, you get stock back. After you beat the boss rush, you also get stock back. And we never ended up having, or I never ended up having to use him again after the boss rush because of the fact that I ended up finishing Islet's Corn. Because all three of the characters I chose decided to be a pretty good choice. Actually did a hell of a lot of damage. But I'm still debating that one as I go, because like, on one hand he did technically die, but on the other hand it's like he did come back, but at the same time, like when the rule was made that you could use him, or like whoever comes back for that fight, it was also in the consideration that it's like you're not just gonna SD so you can go change one character, because that would require you to change all three characters, and that's kind of stupid. Aghanim, the enemy's magic attacks have increased power, the enemy favors special moves, all fighters to reflected projectiles have increased power. But, yeah, so I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I don't know if I want to go with it or if I don't. Not that it matters if I accidentally cheat, considering I've already done it. But preferably, I don't do it again. That's second Robin? Yeah, that is the second Robin. I mean, instead of having to force myself to use Bucket to reflect, I guess I could just put on Paula. That would work. So yeah, at least now I get to see how many spirits I can beat in a light lock minus 10. Because of the fact that I accidentally cheated for 10. I'm still disappointed that happened. Wow, well, we all make mistakes and whatnot. It's like, with how much I have to remember, it's fine. Not to mention, I did it over the course of, how many episodes was that? Well, that episode was 50, so, over a month. That was over the course of more than a month with, like, week-long gaps here and there. So, or like between recording sessions that did. Some of them were shorter, but at the end there, it was like 2 week-long gaps in a row. Gear Hill. The enemy's melee weapons have increased power. The hostile assist trophies will appear after a little while. The enemy has increased move special. Or move speed. Move special? I don't know what move special is. Actually, no. You know what? I think the one with where I finished the light lock was actually like more than a week. I don't know. I can't remember quite well. I mean, yeah, I guess this will work. But hey, at least now, because no one's sleeping at the current moment, because I'm not recording this at 5 a.m., I actually get to talk louder and put my TV on 6, which I don't think even makes too much of a difference in volume compared to 5. I don't know, I'm not the greatest at hearing. Like, I feel like my hearing's not terrible, it's just not great either, though. And, I mean, hey, even without hearing, though, at least we're making pretty quick work on the spirits. Going through them pretty quickly. Defeat the main fighter to win, but that's also because, like, a lot of these are just aces, or not aces, advanced and novices, and some aces that I completely skipped over because I didn't want to fight them. If you didn't need to fight them, why take the risk? I mean, even if it's like this one where it's just defeat the main fighter to win and it's a novice, it's like, it wouldn't be difficult to beat this. But what would be the reward? I get this spirit that I wouldn't use and 1 skill spirit. Like, it's not really worth it. Oh, he got the final smash. Okay. So, it's like, if you're only needing 1 skill spirit, and, like, everything else you're gonna fight, that you already planned the fight, gets you enough skill spears for the things that you want. Like, there's no point in fighting the extra fights. I mean, you might get, like, other things in the skill tree, but it wouldn't be too much if you're only doing, like, the weaker novice and advanced fights. You might get, like, Master Fall Break, which, I mean, for some people that might help more than me, but for me, I don't know how much that would help. My thirst's pretty expensive. Like, you wouldn't be getting like 70 or 80. I don't think I've skipped that many spirits. I also don't know how many advanced spirits give. I think they still give like, what, 1, 2, or 3? Something like that. And then those numbers. I mean, this one could be helpful for some people also. And these, I mean, you don't really need them if you have the immunities. Same goes for this, but again, I not need it for these 2 things. And then that, should forget that. That's 130 for poison smash attack. It's not even a guaranteed chance to poison. It's just occasionally you do when your smash attack. And it's like basically using Joker's Agar or Psybe or whatever, Ether, whatever that move is called. I don't know. I didn't play Persona 5. It's like it's not the greatest thing to have to spend 130 on when you got other options still available. Oh, they have a... Or, no, they don't have it. Super Scope Spawn, okay. So I feel like overall though, like, even though I say it's probably a mistake that I go for every single fighter every single time. At least it still has the benefit of it does get you a heck of a lot of skill spheres, which allows you to buy all of these things in the skill tree. Because, you know, each fighter gets you 10 skill spheres, or more sometimes, I think. Oh, they get you 2 for advance. Okay, that makes sense. Does that mean aces are like 3? And I feel like legends would probably be like 4 or 5. Well, we'll find out about the legends. Once those assist trophies will appear, that would be crystal. Make me giant, please. And give me this. Yeah. Hey, I mean, if you want to fight other spirits though, I'm not gonna judge. Like, if you're confident enough in it and you think it's gonna help you, then so be it. Like, I'm not gonna say my route is 100% the best route, because that's definitely not the case. Ah, shoot. I miss. Wait, I should have gone the other way, but oh well. Might as well just do that. Oh my god, that laser. I got sniped. Got you. Hi, Fox. Thank you for not jumping on the ship's laser cannon. I would not have been able to grab him. Oh shoot, how many was that? Was that 6? That looked like more than 5. I don't know how many are in each row, but that was 2 in a row. Oh well. Let's go Game Watch Final Smash, though. I'm honestly surprised that they didn't mash out the first time. I don't know how much damage they had, but I just know... Actually, how strong is that one? I don't remember how difficult it is to mash out Game & Watch's Final Smash. I would assume it probably be difficult, but I feel like it might not be very high. Defeat the main fighter, win. So I have to kill the wolf, but there's also a Peach and an Ike. Wait, who's Wolf in this situation? Is he the gangster? Is Ike the policeman? Maybe. I guess that would make more sense. Because it's not like Wolf is necessarily anyone working for some sort of justice. Not really the greatest guy in the world. Oh yeah, I already forgot I need to kill specifically just the wolf. I just F-smashed because I saw 2 people there. Works for me. Let's go. Oh wow, we're only 13.5 minutes for this video. I could have sworn I saw it was like past that already. Like a while ago, before even fighting Crystal. Shows how good my sense time is. Hoarder and Wrestler. You are easy to launch. Hostile assist trophies will appear. I'm not certain on what assist trophy that's gonna be. The easy to launch thing I don't like. Though it is only 1 Pikachu, so that's at least nice. So maybe I could kill the Pikachu before the assist trophy, whatever it may be, could kill me, unless, you know, it's not that weak, or unless it's like a weaker assist trophy, then I guess it's not good. Are you giant? You're giant. Oh, it's that one. That makes sense, actually. Nope, run. I figured they would stay shield broken for long enough for me to dodge the camera and run back over. I was right. I almost completely missed the platform though, because I was moving so much faster than I expected. The 3 Mage Sisters. The enemy's special moves have increased power, and it's 3 Robins. Well, give me back Paula. I could absorb it, all these special moves, And that, I mean, that probably would be good. Giant Game & Watch downbeat would probably kill the right amount of strength. I mean, it kills anyway, but like, also being giant would definitely kill, but I would prefer just the safety net of not having to get hit by the projectiles in the first place. Right. Man, it's a good thing of all characters to having be last to use. At least it's Game & Watch. Who got a reflector, who can absorb projectiles, or like energy projectiles also. Has pretty hard-hitting moves, pretty decent speed. It's like, not a bad character to have for last, it's just unfortunate he's also the third latest character. Miss. The enemy has increased defense when the enemy's at high damage. The enemy is healed when the enemy's at high damage. Zelda and Ike. Alright. Give me this and this, I guess. But yeah, no, like, he got a good versatile move set. And he's also a character that I tried playing for a while. Like when the game first came out. They were the first character I wanted to try maining, but then it's like, this move convinced me not to. With all my misinputs, it was not a great idea. Cause, also how bad I am at telling which way I'm facing after getting hit. So it's like, yeah, forward air does not help. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before in this Let's Play, whatnot, you know, the series. I figured I should probably mention it again. Valencia. The enemy has increased attack power when the enemy is at high damage. The enemy is healed when the enemy is at high damage. The enemy has increased move speed. So it's literally just the same thing as the last one, except different fighter. And they also have move speed. It's even the same song too. So, okay. Alright then. Oh, come on, I didn't hit you. Well, fine. Go die that way then. Oh yeah, they're enhanceable. I don't remember what they get when they're enhanced. If anyone's ever curious though what all the spirits do and stuff, I do have my main profile, which is only missing 2 spirits, and that's because you have to play completely separate games to get them. And those were added with the Pirate Myster update. Other than that, I do have all of them. And I've leveled them up, and I have even the unenhanced versions of each of the enhanceable ones. Because I figured, I want to have them all. And I have them all at level 99 if they're a primary. So I did that. So I could always make a video that just goes through all of the spirits and stuff and shows what their traits are and what their moves are, like what their... what's it called? Skills are. Anyway, floor is electrified, the enemy starts the battle with a super scope. Alright, I'm glad I read that. And you. Yeah, that worked. For a second I was like, oh, I could use Mother Brain, and then I can have Giant and this, but then I remembered Mother Brain's only 1 slot. Electric 4 immunity is 2 slots. Get out of here. I thought about absorbing that projectile too late. Oh wow, that hit all 3 of them, really? Oops. Oh, come on. There's, yeah, that was a good showcase of why I don't like forward air. Just like they're just shooting super scope and my forward air just lands in it and dies. Makes me sad. Either way, that'll do it for this episode of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate World of Light. We're getting pretty far through, or we got pretty far through the quiz area. It's like, we got 2 over here, there's 3 up in the Draculas, or with the Draculas. There's that one, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4 more here. So yeah, probably finish it out next episode. So I'll see you all then. Bye-bye.